It's been forever, guys, I know. Other projects have catapulted themselves into the stratosphere, and the holidays have kind of bogged us down. But in between everything, I found myself playing my games as usual, and in this, I found myself playing a lot of Call of Duty. Well, there's a laser gun in there that I can't stand because I can't use it that well and everyone else seems to be able to use it. But after the 5th person calling it a Ghostbuster gun, it got me thinking. What other weapons out there are just kind of weird and they feel kind of out of place in the game that they belong in? Because just before playing Call of Duty, I got done playing a game that has one of the weirdest weapons ever, and it made number 1 on my list. Now to make this list more interesting, we're gonna remove guns. Because if we added guns, it'd just be too easy. You know, you'd be like, shark gun, laptop gun, dubstep gun. So, what are the best weapons that aren't guns, and a bit weird?
Number 6.
The Katamari. First list on this weapon doesn't look like a weapon. No, not at all. It looks like a lovable child's toy, something that you roll around the house and things just stick to it. Oh, what fun. But what you don't realize is that this is actually a deadly and serious weapon of mass destruction. This is worse than any nuke or weapon of mass destruction out there in the world, because this is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction. It can stick to anything and everything. It'll start sticking to your room, then it'll roll up the whole house, then it'll roll up all the people, then it'll roll up all the cars, then it'll roll up the land masses, then it'll roll up the entire ocean, and then it'll roll up the entire universe, and then it rolls up everyone around you. This is a weapon that needs to be under lock and key before it destroys our entire universe. Don't trust the funny looking headed prince guy. You can't trust him.
Number 5.
Dead Space 2, the hand cannon. This weapon is deceptively evil because it looks like a plain foam finger, something that you would get at any kind of sporting event or anything like that. I don't really know where you get foam fingers. I don't go to sporting events and I don't do things like that. But just when you think, wow, what a kick-ass foam finger, the owner points at you and he says, bang. Then before you know it, there's a 6-inch hole in your stomach and you're dying. Perfect for spies who go to football games or something similar where a giant foam figure would go unnoticed.
Number 4.
The Razor Hat from Mortal Kombat. Just think about how deadly this thing can be. A hat with blades on it. Now I know this isn't as effective as a giant universe-ending sticky ball, or as amazingly situationally awesome as a giant foam figure is, but a razor-sharp hat is something that you could get into any place and have on hand at any situation. Besides, nothing is more deadly than razor-sharp headwear. Just don't forget you're wearing it when you salute, or you may be missing a few fingers.
Number 3.
The Badger Saw. So what's the most vicious animal in gaming? Well, that would actually be the honey badgers in Far Cry 4. But if you take any badger and you shove a bar through its butt, you've turned an average badger into a super weapon. Fear me as I run at you with a badger saw. Now, I wonder if this would work with other animals. Just picture a dog saw, a bird saw, an alligator saw. Maybe the alligator saw would be a little heavy.
Number 2.
The Blue Shell of Doom. Any fan of Mario Kart knows this noise. That noise that will haunt your dreams. Don't you remember it? You're just trucking along, enjoying yourself. You're winning. No one can stop you now, except that one person that got a Blue Shell of Doom. The stupid thing homes in right on you, and it hits you and basically knocks you into last place guaranteed every single time. It always seems to happen to me, and it's amazing that I always seem to lose a race right as I get hit at the end of the race. Right at the line. I can see the finish line right there, and boom, I get hit with a blue shell, and all 7 other people cross it.
And then finally, number 1.
The weapon that I find to be the most ultimate and interesting weapon that is not a gun. Bayonetta's hair. Yep, hair is the ultimate weapon. Her hair can turn into weapons, monsters, attack, and it even becomes her clothes. As a matter of fact, if you attack using one of her ultimate abilities, she'll remove her hair clothing and attack heavily. Nothing beats this weapon, and even though I'm not some little kid, I still get excited every time that she strips down to send that dragon attack off. No, wait, not excited, that sounds wrong. I meant I get so happy when she uses such a big, strong... No, wait. This is coming out all wrong. You guys know what I mean, right? It's just awesome. It's amazing. It's the greatest weapon ever. And those are my top 6 favorite weapons that aren't guns. I'm Benny for Eligible Monster, and we'll be coming back full force very soon next year. More complete stories, more top 6s, more 7 things you didn't know. This channel is far from done, my friends.